Alright, so today we're going to be discussing a topic that has been thrown around in the recent 6-ish months of Brawl Stars, and that is Brawl Stars pay to win? Without further delays, let's get to it. Okay, so there's a few key factors inside of Brawl Stars that may make it pay to win, and we're going to be going over these factors. Number one is the Brawl Pass. It has a really big advantage, and the reason is because Supercell take favor to the Brawl Pass for some reason, and make it where every Brawl that gets brought into the game through the Brawl Pass, chromatic Brawlers, are really strong, such as Gale, Colette, Squeak, Surge, Lola, Buzz, Belle, Janet. Now, a lot of these brawlers on release are absolutely broken. Basically, if you have these brawlers, you get a free rank 30/rank 35. Now, it's not too pay to win considering the fact that you can get the Brawl Pass 50% of the time if you just dedicate all your gems to it. So it's not that pay to win. It's not like some other games where you actually have to pay real money, therefore making it pay to win. So it's not really that pay to win. But at the same time, you can only get 50% of them. But at the same time, again, if there's a bad brawler, then you can just not buy the Brawl Pass. So that's not pay to win. So the answer for the Brawl Pass is it's not pay to win yet. Because what you can do is you can get the Brawl Pass, get 30 tiers straight away. If there's a broken brawler, you can grind them on day one and you'll have a breeze. You have no problems grinding them. No one knows how to kill them, no one knows how to counter them, and best of yet, you're the only one per lobby, so it's harder to win when there's like 5 broken brawlers in a lobby, like let's just say 5 Eves, and you're one of those Eves, rather than being only 1 Eves, and therefore you can just crush the lobby, because nobody knows how to counter you, nobody knows how to kill you. So if you go in that detail, it kind of is, but it's extremely specific, so it's sort of pay to win, but at the same time, you can do this without paying any money. You can just save up your tiers, and just on day one, just buy a ton of tiers with gems that you've saved up. So technically it's not pay to win, so this is a no, it is not pay to win. The next on the list is level 10 and 11s. Originally level 10 and 11s were seen as just the free way to get rank 30s or rank 35s and grind and win a lot of the time because you had a tactical advantage against opponents. If you're a level 11 and they're a level 9, then you're going to have a massive advantage to them. However, in the early days, if you spent, let's just say 30 buckaroons and you got a level 11, of course you would have way easier times, but now pretty much everybody has level 11 brawls because everybody has had time to grind and get a lot of level 11 brawlers. If you don't even try, you can get like 5+ level 11 brawlers very fast. It's not that difficult. You just do your club league, log in, do your quests, happy days. So the answer to level 10 and 11s, no, they are not pay to win. In the early stages they were, but no, we are not in the early stages, so no. Now let's look at some game modes. The first one we're going to be covering is Power League. Is Power League pay to win? And this one is a slight yes, because the reason is if you have every single brawler level 11, which mind you, you do have to pay for that, it is still, level 10 and 11s are still very early, and unless you've been saving up from like 2019, there's no way you're going to be getting every single brawler rank, there's no way you're going to be getting every single brawler level 11. Therefore, if you have every brawler level 11, then yes, you do have a tactical advantage, and overall, you do have an advantage that's just going to give you a massive amount of, especially if your whole team is level 11, then you're going to get a ton of wins. So if you're in Team Power League and you have 3 friends that have spent a ton of money on the game, they're going to be winning a ton of games because they're constantly being level 11 in every single map. If you play Brawl Ball, then you can use the best Brawl for Brawl Ball, you can be level 11. If you play Gem Grab, you can use the best Brawl for that and be level 11 every single time. So the answer for Power League is, it is kind of, because at the same time, you can just grind like 20 brawls to get 11 within a few months. If you join a good club in Club League, you do your quests, you can get a lot of level 11s, and if you just play your cards smart, like you don't waste your gold. I have a ton of brawls that can get level 11, but I don't have any gold. But if you just don't waste your gold, you play it smart, you think it through, theoretically you can upgrade 20 brawls that are extremely meta, such as like Tara, Ems, instead of like Barley and I don't know, like Dynamite or something. So if you just play it smart, then you will be getting a lot more level 11s than if you just... So the answer to Power League is I will give a yes to this because it's going to be really difficult and it's going to take a lot of time to get a lot of brawls level 11. Therefore, it is a little bit in the early stages, but give it a year up and it won't be that pay to win. But in the current time, it is a bit pay to win. Just give it some time and it won't be. Next we're going to be looking at is Club League. Is Club League pay to win? Well, the short answer is no. And the reason is because it's just like Power League, except there's 30 people doing it instead of 1 person doing it. Per club, you can have 30 people, therefore 30 people are doing Club League. But you do need to take into account that if you have every single brawler ranked 35 and you have every single brawler level 11, chances are, even if you do win, it's not going to be making that big of an effect on the results. Yes, you may win 1 or 2 more matches than you would have, but come on, 30 people 4 tickets per second day, you're not really going to be making that much of a difference, so I will give a no to this. It is not pay to win. And now we are going to be covering the shady slash the parts where you don't really want to tell people that you did this. And this is paying people to go on your account to grind your rank 30s, which, yes, people do this. And I actually know a few people who do this. However, this is incredibly against TOS, and you will get banned if you get caught. I mean, theoretically, there are some ways to get away with it. Just don't do it originally, because it's not a good idea. And it's not worth the risk to pay somebody to grind for you. Just try to get better and do it yourself. But if you can't, then just don't put your account at risk, because all your progression will get lost if you do get caught. However, we're not going to be talking about if you do get caught or not. We're going to be talking about if this is pay to win. And the answer is yes, it is completely. But the fact that it's not an in-game feature implemented into the game, I'm not really going to count it, because the amount of people that would do this is so incredibly low. That's not even worth thinking about, because barely any people do it. But the more popular alternative is pay people to grind with you. Let's just say you don't really know many good players, and nobody really wants to grind with you, and you're not good enough to do it in solos, or maybe just get one partner indoors. Okay, so let's just say you pay people to grind and carry you in 3v3s. They're not logging on your account, but they are playing with you. Now, I don't know if this is actually against TOS. I would assume it's not, because it's not really like it's not really like they're logging on your account. It's just more of they're paying you. But just don't do it at your own risk, because you don't want to lose that account. Like I said, all those years of progression, you don't really want to lose it. But at the same time, is it pay to win? Sort of. I mean, the fact that you're paying, but at the same time, these people are going to be playing, like, nonetheless, it's not really going to be changing much. And once again, the percentage is so small, so it's not really worth thinking about. And also, it is not really like an official implemented feature in the game. So, final answer, is Brawl Stars pay to win? Sort of. In Power League, it might be for the next year, and if you play very specific, where you get the Brawl Pass and then you buy 30 tiers, you do it straight away, you play for like 5 hours, you can get a rank 30, you can get a rank 35. Like I said before, nobody knows how to beat them, nobody knows how to counter them, and if they're incredibly broken, like Lola on release or like Surge on release, you're gonna get an easy rank 35. But this is something that is extremely specific. It's not like a feature that's in the game where it's just like, hey, give us your money and you win or whatever. So I'm gonna give it a sort of, but it's not that big of a deal considering it's very specific. And the other thing is Power League. And I will say Power League is a little pay to win, because of course if you have a lot of brawls rank 35 and level 11, then the answer for the final one is Power League. And I will say it's a little pay to win, but only for like the next year. And then it's not going to be pay to win, because a lot of people are going to have a lot more level 11s. So the final answer is sort of. Depends what game mode you play. But yeah. That's gonna do it for today's video. Let me know what your opinions are in the comments. Let me know if you agree with this. Let me know if you have other views on this. I would love to hear your opinion on this. But that's gonna do it for today's video. Have a good one.